Found J. Allen Finn, CPA, in the Yellow Pages. He specializes in tax problems and defense. This guy really knows what he's doing. He fights for his clients. He asked me to tell my story, so here goes. I filed my tax return in 2002, found out I owed $2,900. I didn't know what to do, so I put it in a drawer at home. I never filed it with the IRS. I didn't file a return after this. Years later, my former landlord called me and said he found an IRS business card under his door looking for me. Since I didn't know what to do, I did nothing. I doubted they would find me. About 3 months later, the payroll guy from my job called me and said the IRS put a garnishment on my wages and I need to come in and fill this form out and return it ASAP. The paper said, in spite of my dependents and 2 child support court orders, the IRS garnishment was finna wipe me out, finna leave me with 1/3 of my weekly pay that Friday. So how can I go home and tell my wife that we only have $250 to pay the rent? And how was the bleeding gonna stop every week? When I contacted the offices of J. Allen Finn, CPA, he said he would wait for me. So I went over after quitting time. Before I met with Jay, he said he would need a phone and fax number of the person in payroll who he would contact when Jay released the levy one way or another. The IRS would fax Mr. Jackson. Although this was a free consultation, Jay advised that once he explained the solution to my problem, and I accepted, that he would need a retainer. So I took out a title loan on my car so I could take him some money. I signed the IRS permission form, and he called him. I thought if I made them a payment plan, then the IRS garnishment would go away. But, to my surprise, the IRS wanted much more. They had already prepared my missing returns from 2002 to 2006 without deductions and claimed I owed over 47 G's. Lots of taxes, penalties, and interest. Wow. But Jay said even filing and paying these returns wouldn't release the garnishment. So what then? Jay said, this is how the IRS gets your attention. And they did. To release a levy, all returns for 2007, 8, 9, and 10 must be completed. Jay pulled the math to file and got all the papers, W-2 forms and all. And he prepared all my missing returns, faxed them into the IRS, and they released the levy right there. Sending the fax to Mr. Jackson, and I got my regular paycheck that Friday. All of it. As the returns processed, including Jay fixing 2002 to 2006, he set me up on a reduced payment plan, and I paid it off bit by bit over 6 years. Fresh start, he called it. Thanks, Jay.